Texans fall to the Carolina Panthers, giving them their first win of the season. The good, the bad, the ugly inside the locker room.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the locker room on YouTube. You know what it is. Let's get it. Hey. Locker room. Yeah, we in the
Texans
locker room.
fall to the Carolina Panthers 15-13. Second time they've lost with no time remaining in a game. And the first time Carolina Panthers have won a game this year. It is the locker room, number one source for Texans daily digital content. I'm Landry Locker. You can hear me Monday through Friday, 10 to 2 on Sports Radio 610. We do this every week. Sometimes it's more fun than other times. But let's get into these highlights. Texans versus Carolina Panthers. Again, a reminder, this is not a film study. Let's react to what went down. And it looks like we are going to start with the Panthers 1st and 10. This Bryce Young going back. Look at that right there, right off the edge. Blake Cashman coming off being a player of the week. Blake Cashman, D'Amico Ryans immediately drawing up the blitz. Cashman with the sack. Texans would have actually 6 sacks on the day, would actually flip the field position as well because of a good punt by Cam Johnston and that. And on their second possession, they start at midfield with the ball. CJ Stroud, a little play action, roll out using the legs, which he's done really well this year, much better than advertised with the legs. But 3rd and long, one of the themes of the day, can't run the ball. You're going to get in 3rd and long. Pass batted at the line of scrimmage. There'd be many of those for CJ, and the Texans fail to capitalize on the field position. Carolina with the rock again. Just the flats, man. Texans are pretty open in the flats. Little get up right there by Sanders. By the way, Chuba Hubbard seems like he's getting more carries than him. Then you had the out route. Probably could have caught that. Not a bad throw by Bryce Young. But Carolina punts back to the Texans. And Texans starting in their own 10. Little Nico Collins action. Really the only play that he would make. Nico. Didn't see much from him. After that, CJ back to throw. Mike Boone. How about that? Mike Boone. 11 yards right there. Mike Boone. That would be his only catch of the game. The reverse with Tank Dell. Little spin move. Most exciting 9-yard play that you will perhaps ever see. It seemed like Bobby Slowick liked putting him in the backfield. And CJ on the corner. It won't find a better throw than that. Little Noah Brown action. He points to him. That's how you replace Robert Woods. Drive continuing. Right there across the middle. Noah Brown again. 1st and goal inside the 5. Little bit more difficult than it needed to be. You had Damian Pierce first in the end zone. That got overturned. And then Andrew Beck with the touchdown, 7-0. This was actually, and Andrew Beck, look how nice he is. Damian, you didn't get the touchdown. I stole it from you, but let me let you spike it. All right, there you go. This was an interesting one, though, because this was a 17-play, 9-minute drive by the Texans. Notice how you saw Mike Boone on the 11-yard catch. He had a 5-yard carry, never touched the ball again. Mike Boone in the last 2 games, he's had a carry for 5 yards and a carry for 11. And we haven't seen much of him with a struggling run game. A lot of that could be situational. I mean, I don't think, before the season, a lot of us didn't even know if Mike Boone was going to make the team. But on the drive of the year, he has an 11-yard catch. And you saw that catch. That wasn't anything gimmicky. That was a hell of a play. And he has a 5-yard run, and we don't see him again. Texans take the 7-0 lead, though, and you're feeling pretty good about this. You're feeling pretty good, especially if you bet the 2.5. 3rd and 1, Carolina moving the chains a little bit. We're in the second quarter, low-scoring game. Perhaps the play of the game right there. Bryce Young spins off the blitz from Jalen Petrie, just finds Thielen right there on the sidelines. You look at this play right here that we just saw. I mean, that is actually like, there's nothing that Carolina did there that makes you feel like, oh, that was just an awesome play call. Matter of fact, the blitz was dialed up perfect. Like, look at Jalen Petrie right there. He's right there. Hell of a job by Chuba Hubbard, at least just getting in the way of Petrie. Petrie, good job driving him back, though. I say get in the way. I didn't say block. I said getting in the way, at least slowing him up. Petrie doing all he can do. I mean, maybe you could call a hold there. I'm not sure. But Bryce Young, just complete spin off right there. Improvise off one leg, just a complete dime. Not even really bad coverage. That's just Bryce Young being him right there. This was an interesting decision by Carolina. So Bryce Young makes that play. You get inside the 5-yard line, then you run the ball 3 times with Hubbard. This was the 3rd time, short once again. So Carolina decides to go for it. And, of course, you go 3 plays without giving Bryce the rock. Now you're going to have him throw just right there, broken up. Denzel Perriman played probably his best game as a Texan. He was awesome. And you got Tremont Smith right there as well. I said Tremont Smith, Tavierre Thomas. Good Lord, I'm still doing it. Tank Dell up the middle. It was nice to see him running a route instead of being a gimmicky guy in the backfield like Bobby Slowick liked him to be. Just terrible blocking there by Devin Singletary. CJ maybe could have kept running and thrown it away, but I mean that's just bad blocking. I mean just look at this. Look at this. You got your quarterback running for his life. There you go, right there. 4 men up front, got 2. One guy blitzes, one guy drops back. Singletary right there. Just pushed back. Just total squat wreckage right there. CJ feels it, rolling out. Would have gotten sacked no matter what, but maybe you try to roll to the outside and throw it away instead of trying to spin out. Cost the Texans yards right there. Got a punt, which isn't as bad with Cam Johnson out there. Carolina looking to avenge, not coming away with any points. 2nd and 6, that's just wide open. First down point, 3:07 remaining. Bryce Young across the middle. He's feeling it, you can tell. Across the middle again, Jalen Petrie. I see you, but I don't see you. Bryce just feeling it now. This is just Adam Thielen. You stole him in fantasy. Props to you. Now we're getting to the goal line. Shotgun. Bryce Young, just perfect. Not even bad coverage by Cashman. Just a perfect toss. I'm actually kind of upset with NFL.com for not showing the Cam Johnston 74, 75-yard punt. That's not respecting all 3 phases. That's only going with offense and defense. Into the first half, you had the Texans go 3 and out. Carolina flips the script. They call timeouts. Cam Johnston punts it. Prevents Carolina, who, by the way, missed the extra point, prevents Carolina from really having much of a chance to steal points at the end of the second quarter. This is the start of the 3rd. This is the first drive there. Bryce Young. Just dissection right there. Got Jalen Petrie on the skates. Jimmy Ward comes up, sweeps the leg. 30, little quick toss to Thielen. Not really much there. Force a field goal. They show the field goals, but they won't show the punts, huh? There's that Pinero guy. Makes the field goal, gives Carolina a 9-7 lead. Texans with the ball back. This is very costly play. Hell of a throw by C.J. Stroud. Andrew Beck, you can't fumble that. The defense, though, is about to bail the Texans out, though. You give them the ball, their own territory, 3rd and 1. Hold. There's Denzel Perriman again doing his thing. Put the fist up. 12-7. Andrew Beck. I mean, you're trying to answer, and Andrew Beck effed that up. He was pointing to his chest. It's like, yeah, no kidding. It's your fault. Who else's fault would it be? Looking to respond. CJ trying to buy some time. Cross the body. They say not to do that. Man, Dalton Schultz after the catch is hard watch. First down now. 12-7. This was Dameon Pierce's best run. Nearly hit in the backfield. 16. Moves the chains. You're inside territory. You got about 20 minutes remaining in the ball game. Going to have to get 2 field goals or a touchdown. A little rollout for CJ. Toss on the corner to Brown. There'd be a flag. You see the ref's hat. However, it was tipped by the defender, so Brown was able to establish himself. Big play for the Texans. Once again, running back hit in the backfield. Texans lead the league in that category. Devin Singletary, much like Pierce, able to make up for it. So you had a big run from Pierce, big run from Singletary. The best work by the committee in this game. Another hard run from Singletary down there to the 1.5-yard line. C.J. Stroud with the QB sneak on 4th down after Andrew Beck failed to get in, and he failed to get on the run. Then you got the 2-point conversion, which ended up being huge. Not quite sure what was going on there. Probably didn't have time to develop it. Dalton Schultz is pissed off. We all are. We can kind of see where this is going. This was big too. Frank Ross special teams. Not good coverage here. You just took the lead, and you allow them to get inside your territory on the kickoff. I mean, I don't know what's up with that. Fairbairn just booted through the end zone. That's inexcusable right there. So they start at the 45, 1-point game. Sacked by Jonathan Grenard, 2.5 of them on the day. He's playing really well. Will Anderson might not be getting the sacks. Jonathan Grenard is. Defense is giving you everything they can. Offense, not so much. Across the middle to Nico, 3rd and 9. Time to punt. Bryce again. Another sack. This one, Denzel Perriman. And Malik Collins. CJ to Singletary, move the chains. You score here, go up 8. Be feeling pretty good. Throw to the sidelines, Tank Dell. Nah. Put him in the backfield, Bobby. Just wide ass open right there. Another one right there. Shaq Griffin had the penalty as well. Look at this clock, man. Like, it's just getting eaten down. Another one to Adam Thielen. 3rd and 12. First and 10. It's right out there in the flat. Hubbard again. Look at the clock. Not even getting the ball back. Now D'Amico's having to use his timeout. It's only got 1 timeout here, 3rd and 2. That's ball game. It's where you die the slow death. Start doing silly things. Bryce Young just gets it in the middle. Kind of feel where this is going. Looks very familiar. They might as well be wearing Atlanta Falcons jerseys. Couple offsides from Tavier Thomas, and perhaps the goofiest celebration of the year in the NFL. Texans win the game. Bryce Young, yes, I kindly got me one. Josh McCown, yeah, F these guys. They didn't hire me. CJ Stroud, damn. Will Levis did what? Miko taking the L. Kicker acting like he just won the Super Bowl. The end. Not fun. On to Tampa Bay, though. Let's put a bow on this. On to Tampa Bay. On to Tampa Bay. Appreciate everyone for coming through. Subscribe, like, ride along. It is the Locker Room. Hopefully next week we're talking about a win. But whether we are or not, when it comes to this Texan stuff, we're all in it together. Thanks for coming through.
What we about to do, localize it is what we really do. We the source, we the pulse of the city too. Landlocked, got the game.